Hello, welcome to Escrow Escapes. This is the real estate stories, market trends, and true tales from the front lines of closings. I am Matthew Halliday, Navy veteran and father of three girls, also a full time real estate agent. Let's get into it.
Welcome to Escrow Escapes. I'm your host, Matthew Halliday, and today we're diving into a real story from the front lines of real estate. The practical lessons every buyer, seller, and agent needs to hear. Let's break it down. It's 4:52 p.m. on closing day. The buyer's wired, the moving truck's outside, and the title officer emails. The seller signed by power of attorney, and it looks expired. The room goes quiet. The lender says no wire until title confirms authority. Panic, not yet. Opportunity, absolutely. Here's the promise. By the end of this episode, you'll have a 2-minute POA verification you can run right now, 1 clean email script to escalate authority issues, and 3 escrow safe fixes you can propose when funding is at risk. Authority issues are preventable. Treat POAs like title defects until proven otherwise. POA equals title risk. Verify early. Quick note. Practical guidance, not legal advice. If a document looks borderline in your state, call title counsel or a transactions attorney before you assume a cure will work, right? Now the file. Seller executed a POA a year earlier, tied to a specific medical event, limited in language, and, critically, it listed an expiration date. The agent uploaded it weeks before closing. Escrow accepted it on the checklist, and everyone relaxed. Then the title examiner noticed 2 things. No county in the notary block, and the POA's expiration date had passed. Less than 4 hours before funding. The lender froze the wire. Escrow stopped disbursements. The buyer called, the agent called, and the seller was, understandably, frantic. It's a classic squeeze. Timeline pressure on one side, legal exposure on the other. Which way do you lean? That's the tactical choice we'll unpack. First practical habit, 2-minute POA verification. Do it the instant the POA appears. Do it now. Step 1, confirm the grantor's printed name and signature date. Step 2, check the effective and expiration language. Is it durable or limited? Step 3, inspect the notary block. State, county, commission number. Step 4, look for recorded instrument references. That's your fast triage. Microflag red flags. Expiration in the past. Limited authority that excludes conveyances. Missing notarization details. Or a discrepancy between handwriting and other documents. See one of those? Escalate. Don't assume you'll fix it at the table. Exactly. Second, what to do when a problem shows up late. There are practical escrow safe tools that often avoid a full court process. Conditional funding lets the lender wire with a defined holdback. A title holdback or escrow tier fund puts disputed proceeds aside while the parties finalize a ratification. Short form ratifications and joinder affidavits, if correct and quick, can clean the record. And yes, corrective deeds or a recorded ratification sometimes finish title without litigation. A concrete example. In that file, the lender agreed to wire with a temporary holdback equal to the disputed proceeds, capped and released after a notarized ratification was received within 10 business days. Timelines matter. A 7 to 30 day cure window is common, and holdbacks are often negotiated as a small percentage or a fixed dollar amount tied to the dispute. Use numbers in the paperwork so there's no ambiguity. Now, a tiny script you can copy into an email when you flag a POA. Use this exact language. Hi, title rep. Uploaded POA shows expiration date and missing county in the notary block. Can you confirm if a recorded instrument exists or advise whether a ratification will be required to clear title? Please advise next steps and timing. Paste it, personalize it, send it. Trust me. And if a ratification is needed, here is a 1-line starter you can suggest to counsel or to the principal. I, name, hereby ratify and confirm the acts of my attorney in fact related to the conveyance of the property known as address dated original POA date. That's short, clear, and mirrors the original scope. But always run wording by your title counsel. Third, negotiation and documentation. Protect earnest money like a hawk. Keep written records of every request, emails to the seller, notes to escrow, and time-stamped calls. If the seller can cure fast, offer a short extension plus an amendment that 1. Sets a cure deadline, and 2. Specifies any holdback and release conditions. If cure looks slow, preserve leverage. Do not sign off on clear, to close or authorize funds until the issue is resolved, or accept an escrowed solution that shields the buyer. One negotiation note that's rarely said aloud. Lenders and underwriters hate ambiguity. So when you propose a holdback, include the release trigger, the escrow agent, and a firm deadline. That clarity often turns a maybe into a yes from underwriting. Exactly. Back to that closing, the team paused funding. The seller provided an expedited notarized ratification that mirrored the POA language, and the lender agreed to a short holdback pending final review. It wasn't perfect, but it preserved the deal and limited exposure. POA, check. Title, salvaged. Moving truck, happy. The moral, early verification, plus calm, documented negotiation, beats last-minute panic every time. Quick recap. 3 things to do now. 1. Treat POAs like title defects and run the 2-minute verification. 2. Know the cure options, holdbacks, conditional funding, ratification, joinder, and ask underwriting what they'll accept. 3. Document every step and use contract amendments to protect money and leverage while a cure happens. POA equals title risk. Verify early. One practical tip you can use today. The next time a POA shows up, run this exact checklist. Grantor name and signature date. Effective/expiration language. Notary state and county. Commission number. And whether the POA explicitly allows conveyance. Flag anything off in writing and call title immediately. 2 minutes now can save a closing day disaster later. If this episode helped you, subscribe to Escrow Escapes. We publish practical escrow safe tips every week, so your closings run smoother. That's a wrap on this episode of Escrow Escapes. Thanks for listening, and remember, every deal has its bumps. It's how you navigate them that counts. Catch you next time.
Thanks for listening to Escrow Escapes. For more real estate tips, market updates, and behind-the-scenes stories, subscribe wherever you get your podcasts. I am Matthew Halliday. We'll see you on the next closing. Thanks. Have a great day.